Okay, so hopefully the audio will come through all right. So on site at Regent House, so I just wanted to show you the 4 properties that we've got. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see we've reinstated the partitions between each property, so we've got some fences there. We've reinstated the stairs to the front, and we've also got the advertising board up there. So I'm going to take you round, have a look round. This is number 10, so number 10 here. Unfortunately we can't go in number 10 because there's people who've already moved in, so just have a look at some of that, and I'll flip the camera around and get some more footage as well.
So just as a quick reminder before we head inside and have a look around, this was formerly a large single student property with large communal kitchens and living areas, and it was in desperate need of investment. What we're doing is splitting the property back down into 4 houses, which it would have been originally. This will give us 3 8-beds and a 9-bed. Number 10 was the first property to be completed, and I'll share some pictures of what it looks like now later in the video, and we're pleased to say that the first tenants have already moved in there.
So one of the things that we've had to do that we find quite a lot on these types of buildings is actually remove poorly constructed extensions that are sort of more modern. This sort of goes against the concept of development where you want to add as much floor space as you can. But actually we find these are often poorly built, not well thermally insulated, and they actually block a lot of light going into the main building. So what we've done here is we've removed some of those. We've got various examples of this along the building, and this will actually give us more usable space. It will make some courtyard gardens for these properties.
Also improving the thermal insulation of the building, especially around the rear tenements. These can be vulnerable to condensation on the cold walls, so we're putting in a thermal insulation system and also putting in loft roll insulation.
As part of the planning permission, we're also required to add some additional parking in here. So you can see that this is where the parking is going. This is just to improve the local area in terms of betterment of the local area. So we've provided some additional parking here. There isn't parking for every room, but because of the central location of the property, we don't need there to be. But we're just adding some additional parking on there.
Some of the other changes we're making inside the building include adding en suites to increase value of rooms and the refinance value, ensuring we provide enough communal space with living rooms separate from the kitchens, putting in an M&E system that can provide ample hot water even if all of the showers are being used at the same time. There's a boiler just for the radiators and a separate one for the hot water. In terms of services, because it was formerly 4 separate buildings, we've been able to reuse some of the existing services, although we've had to put in some additional electric supplies, and we have replaced all of the gas supplies to ensure they are fit for purpose. And because we're splitting the building back into 4 units, we're soundproofing the party walls between the properties, and these will be sound tested as part of the building control sign-off. We've removed the more modern staircases and reinstated the 4 original staircases, and we've also removed the lift that was installed when the building was used as a care home. This has given us some additional space in the building, but has meant some additional structural elements have been required. Thank you for watching this week's video. If you've got any questions or comments, please drop them below or send me an email or a DM. If you could help us out with the subscribe, that would be amazing. It's totally free, it takes 1 second to do. Just hit the subscribe button, and when we get to 100 subscribers, we're going to make a donation to charity. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week.